My name is Miranda with BWI Memphis. I'm going to shoot a freshwater double hammock video. Freshwater double hammock is my go-to carry for back carries. It is my favorite carry, probably of any of them. It gives a lot of support across the shoulders without being diggy and spreads the weight wide across the chest. It's the most comfortable carry I've found. Especially for the amount of effort. I can do one pretty quickly. Let's see. So I use a base size wrap. My base was a 5 at one point. Now, since my toddler's so large, it is now a size 6. So I will be doing this carry with a size 6. So you start on the middle marker, and you take it and you measure it around to the middle of your back. And this is going to be your new middle. If you get, anyway, so there's your new middle. Hey, Isaac, come here. Let's have a cracker. Here, have a cracker. You want a cracker? You're welcome, buddy. Let's chase the toddler. Toddler wrangled. Hopefully I'll take the time to edit that. So I have the toddler. That new off-center made-up middle marker is now on his back. So now I'm going to do my Superman toss to get him back there. It looks a lot like you're grabbing him by the arms to do that, but really you are grabbing by the torso and right under the arms. So I then use my top rail immediately to pin him to my body. Hey. Wait. Here, do you want more crackers? Okay. So, I've got him pinned to me. Next, I'm going to make a nice deep seat. And he is old enough that he knows how to fight me. So, I reach between his legs. Relax your legs, buddy. Grab the fabric. And I pull up. When he's fighting me like this, I put a hand under his bum to hold that seat in until I get this next step done. Just to decrease his ability to pop that seat. So, now I've got him pretty well nailed in there. It's possible for him to pop it again, but hopefully not. Now I've got the short tail pinned between my knees and the long tail still over my shoulder, but I'm going to bring it under. In a regular double hammock, you would go under this tail, but this is freshwater, so you're going to go over. And then you reach around and hike it up the back nice and high. And the next part, did you see how it went up and around? The next part is tightening, and that is the key to this carry as it is to many others. Lots and lots of tightening, and you have to feed it around, feed that slack around, so that you get all of the slack out. In a regular double hammock, you can kind of do this L-shaped tug. It's harder to do that in a freshwater. So really, it's lots of feeding around. And if you're a rock star, your middle marker will end up right here. But that's just not always the case. So now you've got all of that tightened. Then you bring this tail up on top of your shoulder and tighten again. It doesn't make sense that you would need to tighten more, but you do. Okay, now you've got these two tails in front of you. You crisscross them and then bring it back under the legs and you know, if you want to, you can cross them around, bring it back in front and tie. For me, tying here, I find it kind of cumbersome and I don't like the knot right here. I prefer to tie under the bum in any carry that I can, because in my opinion it's like adding an underwire to a bra. It just gives the carry that extra bump of support to tie a knot right there. And of course a single knot will not do. You have to have enough to tie a double knot, and it's okay if you're tying on tippy tails. I can do this in a thin size 5 wrap still, and tie on a decent amount of tail. On the thicker size 5, I am tying on tippy tails. As long as you get that double knot though, you're good. So the last thing I do to finish off this carry is spread these shoulder passes nice and wide. That keeps it from being diggy. It gives a lot of support. So now I've got 28, 29 pounds on my back, and the weight isn't here, it isn't here, it isn't here, the weight is here, the weight is everywhere. So this, if we're going to throw him back here, go walk 3 miles, this is definitely the carry that we default to. Even if I'm just going to go to Walmart, this is my default carry. It's obviously a lot faster when I'm not narrating. So from the car to being done, it probably takes about 2 minutes once you're practiced at it. So lots of tightening. I know this looks complicated maybe, but practice a few times. One of my favorite tips is to stuff a snowsuit with some weighted objects and practice with that. So by the time you start do it with your child, you'll really know what you're doing. So adding a squirming object will only be one new obstacle instead of trying to master a new carry while dealing with a squirming child. So for what it's worth, there's our freshwater double hammock. Isaac, can you say bye-bye?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Bye-bye.